Hi YouTubers. Today we're doing a review of Surgicalonline's mosquito hemostats. It's a set of 10 hemostats. They list them as size 5.5 inches, but they're only 5 inches in length. So to compare the size of this 5-inch hemostat with a 5.5 inch, you can see the 1/2 inch difference, and also the hole is about 1/8 of an inch wider, the hole for your fingers. So for example, on this other one, I have a pretty fat thumb because I bowl and my joint here gets enlarged from the just bowling. I can get my thumb through this one, just barely. So I normally would use this right about at the joint. But on these, although my finger goes through it fine, my thumb can't go all the way through. But it's not a big deal because I can control it well like that, even though I can't get it exactly as far as I would like. Now, the finish, the metal is not quite as shiny or as smooth as it is on this other set, but so what? One test of how good they are is whether or not you can grab a fine thread. So this is just plain sewing thread, not an actual surgical suture. Most surgical sutures would be thicker than this and not as good a test for how precise the hemostat is. But if I can grab a thread, which I can, and pull like that, then you know these things are pretty precise. Now I did find that on 2 of them I had to slightly bend the end to make it lock onto thread tightly, but I was able to do that. So all of them will do that. So 5 of the set are straight and 5 are curved. So I find that I use hemostats more around the house than I do in my office because I don't do that much suturing. And so as a general tool for handling small objects in tasks that I need to do around the house, in my hobbies, especially building RC airplanes, helicopters, etc. These are extremely useful, but you know, I use them all the time. So I have a bunch already, but I find that it's great to have a couple of these in every potential work area of the house so you don't have to go hunting them down when you need them. It's kind of like these all-purpose screwdrivers that have 6 different bits in them plus nut drivers. You know, one little tool, you keep one of these in every potential work area of the house, like one in the kitchen, one in the study den, one in every workshop area, fine. So I wanted to do the same thing with hemostats. The hemostats, you know, surgical instruments can be very expensive, so you don't want to go buying, you know, very excess numbers of very expensive instruments. But this set of 10 hemostats was $12.75 on Amazon. So for $12.75, that's like about a little over $1 a piece. You know, I figured, what the hell, we'll just put one, you know, one each, curved and straight in every one of these areas, and I'm all set. So I wanted to try it out to see, you know, are they okay? So they're not top of the line surgical instruments, but they work. You could use them for surgical instruments. I mean, that's what they're designed for. But I'm using them mainly for general household tools and hobby tools. So yeah, I mean, if you want a good, useful, functional hemostat that is dirt cheap, go for these. If if you're a surgeon and you're going to be using these, day to day in the operating room, I would get a better one, obviously. But these are great for general household use. Thanks for watching.